one important issue, especially in North Macedonia, but also in other Balkan countries, the problem with intensive landscape and forest fires. Huge area of forest and landscape was destroyed due to the forest fires in last month, and in most of the cases was human factor. We are supporting the initiative of NGOs and other stakeholders all over the country for more strong legal framework toward this problem in order to prevent and to have more strict punishment for in the case when those fires are caused in purpose, but also to stress importance of other measures of protectiveness, of preparedness, and the measures of prevention against fires on open space. This is important in order to preserve our beauties, in order to make a living on sustainable way as we intend to, and also in order to provide better circumstances for the next generations.
Morning guys, it's 7:30 in the morning, or just past 7:30, and I'm already sweating profusely because it's a low elevation and it's August and the daily highs are around 38, 39, 40 degrees, and that's in the shade. So as you know, I had to make it around Givgilia or Kožuh mountain due to the fires. So I made it from Bitula to Givgilia. Givgilia is a small border town near the Greek border, and from there I started the hike yesterday, and the first day was quite tough though. Not because of the terrain, but mostly because of the temperatures. It was very hot, and going up a couple of small mountains actually was a really tough challenge. On the other hand, water is rarely available, so just make sure that you load up, get some extra water, because after Givgilia, around 9 kilometers out of it, there's a small village, Stojakovo, and this is your last water until you get up and over the mountain to Doiran Lake. And well, then it's the good stuff. You can hitchhike into North Doiran and Doiran Lake. So if you haven't had enough from the beaches of Ohrid and Prespa, you can enjoy some more at Doiran Lake. I didn't though. Time is on my mind and schedules to keep, but it was a tough one though. So once I got over there, then I continued through the next small mountain and made it to that small, like a mountain settlement, which used to be a village back in the day, but there is only like 3 houses that seems like somebody's living there. In one, I know for sure there is. I camped there near a piped spring, which I guess is supposed to be in the middle of the village back in the day. Now it's just there. Anyway, so I'm going up to again the mountain settlement of Buluntuli, which is up in the last mountain. So soon, in a few hours, hopefully, I'll get up over it and descend down on the other side to cross the border to Bulgaria. And yes, that's gonna be the end of the Macedonian part of the trail, and then we continue along the south border of the Bulgaria. Over there was Novosel. So I don't know if you guys remember from the previous episodes when I was hiking the other part of Macedonia. It's exactly where I got to. It's actually again the time to reconnect the lines. It's kind of exciting going back to the same place but on the other side of the valley, the bottom of Balkan mountain. So, well, as you can see, the last few kilometers are asphalt, but until the borders fall, there's not much to do though, because actually up in the mountain there is roads and trails that can connect the borders, and actually just follow the mountain. Once you go up, you don't have to go down. But at this moment and stage of life, we'll just have to deal with it and descend down to official borders to cross. But in the future, hopefully, the trail can just follow the ridgeline of the last mountain and descend all the way down in Petric. So this episode is gonna be short, not because I guess well, it is because of the fires, but yeah, it's been only 90 kilometers more or less since I left Gilgillia. So yeah, that's pretty much the reason. Not much to cover, but there is quite enough to see though. Maybe because I'm going fast, it looks like it's not much, but actually that's 90 kilometers for 2 days, so it is a lot, to be honest. And you have Doran Lake, the Gilgillia region, here Belasica. The descent was actually quite pleasant. It's a dirt road, but there's some switchbacks. Then you follow the bottom of the mountain, so you go from one village to another. There was actually a short, like 5-6 kilometers trail that was between the two villages. There's some waterfalls. Yeah, well, there is something to see and enjoy out here. Happy trails to you. I have a little surprise. Hopefully I'll be able to introduce you to my colleague Jasminka from Centar Ambrozija. She's our partner from Macedonia, and she'll tell you a bit more about her work, what they do for the Pekčevo region, and yeah, generally about the Balkan green belt in Macedonia.
I'm Jasminka Pašaliska-Andonovska, president of the Association Ambrozija from Pekčevo. We are a grassroots organization active more than 15 years in the field of environmental protection, sustainable development, and youth activism on local and regional level, but also we are active on cross-border and international level. This hiking trail is going all over the border regions, from border regions between North Macedonia and 3 other countries, Bulgaria, Greece, and Albania, and also involves as an integrated part 2 national parks, 2 landscape protected areas, and also 5 natural monuments. Our role as a project partner was to map and to participate in creation of one long distance hiking trail, and having in mind that we have a richness of biodiversity, and this is part of Balkan Green Belt as an integrated part of European Green Belt. It's also important to share the spirit of cooperation among young people.